Yo, not civilians, my name's Kyleigh and I'm going to teach you how to cook some perfectly yummy eggs. Now, first step of cooking eggs is you get your pan, then you get your spatula, then you get your olive oil to not make your eggs stick. And I just add this to get a little bit touch to my eggs. And I just add some tiger seasoning and some Old Bay to it, and just gives it a little touch to my eggs, so that's why I like it. So first step is, well, I gotta put this on here, and what I do is I just keep it at a medium temperature until my eggs are all fluffy and stuff. And so I'm gonna take this and pour it in to my pan. And then I'll just get this, and I'll just go like this, and stir it up.
We have full highlights tonight as teams make the playoff push.
Stir it up until it gets all fluffy. And when you start to see it kind of get up on the eggs and get a little fluffier, you can turn it to this little dot right here. When it gets all kind of fluffier. So while it's all yolky and stuff, you keep it on a warm temperature of medium, and then when it gets all fluffy, you turn it to that little dot right there, and it just gets all your stuff. And then you have to make sure you always scrape it off of the sides of your pan and the bottom, so it doesn't stick to the sides of your pan and the bottom to your pan. So make sure you do that. That's one important thing about cooking eggs, and make sure they don't stick to the sides or the bottom of your pan. And so then after you get them all stuck off of the sides of your pan, you just mix it up. And as you mix it up, you can kind of see it starting to get a little bit hardener. That means it's working. Because it's starting to get hard and a little bit fluffy. And it still has a little bit of yolk in it, but it's starting to get like hard and fluffy. So once you actually know your eggs are done is when all of it is fluffy and it has no yolk in it. And then when it's starting to get a little fluffy, you can add your Tiger and Old Bay to it. So while you're just waiting, you can just set timer if you want, but if you don't need to set a timer, all you do is just watch your egg. Now they're starting to get a little fluffy, as you see, but there's still a little yolk, so that means they're going to be sticking to the bottom and the sides even more. So you got to make sure to get all the eggs off of the side and the bottom of when you move your eggs. Make sure you got it. So now since it's starting to get fluffy, I'm just going to add it to that little dot right there. And just starting to use this side right here, and just kind of cut them up a little while I'm waiting for it to get fluffier. You can just see how it's starting to get a little fluffier. Now since it's getting a little fluffier, you can add your Old Bay and Tiger seasoning to it.
Are you kidding? After what just happened to Chad?
Things aren't always what they appear to be, though. Trying to make it out of this life.
Now since you got all that, now you just need to get your spatula and just mix it all up. Make sure you get it off the sides and stuff, so you got a lot of egg to eat. And as you see, it's starting to get very fluffy now, but it's not that quite ready yet. It's still a little ready, but if you like your eggs as fluffy as I do, I'll keep them in for just 2 minutes, maybe even a second, to get them really fluffy. And once they get really fluffy, you can turn this off, and then just take them into your bowl, and you'll have a nice, yummy, bowl. So now you get the pepper hand. And you just take this, set it over here.
What's with these locations? Illusion
Get your bowls. So you move this out of the way. So you get your 2 bowls. You get your 2 forks. Get your spatula. You get it all out. Just pour it into your bowl.
That looks really good.
Well, thank you. And now, you got your warm, fluffy eggs. And you can add some salt and some pepper to it. Like I like a little bit of salt in mine. And just a tad bit of pepper. And so you just open this, get your fork, stir it around until your salt and your peppers mix into your eggs. And there you got your fluffy warm eggs. So see you next time. Bye!